Hi, my name is Fulton Abraham Sanchez. I am the CPA of the firm FBAR Consultants, and today we are going to speak about how the IRS penalizes FBAR unreported filing. There is a case for a U.S. taxpayer, Jane Boyd. She was penalized for 13 accounts not reported, but instead of a penalty of $10,000 for the year, she got 13 penalties totaling $130,000. This particular case is very strange because even though the law mentions that you have to report the accounts, and if you don't, you get a penalty of $10,000, there is not a specific saying if you get $10,000 per account or for the whole year. In this particular case, the argument from the U.S. Treasury attorneys has more substance, and the court decided in favor of the U.S. Treasury attorneys. Therefore, the penalty was accepted, $130,000 for 13 accounts not reported instead of $10,000. We have to remember that the FBAR is a report that you have to submit it to the U.S. Treasury, and this is for every account that you have outside of the U.S. Every bank account, either a hedge account, a trade account, or a bank account that you have outside of the U.S., you have to report to the U.S. Treasury every year when the amount of the account is over $10,000. This is the minimum requirement that you have. If you have two accounts for $5,000 each, then even though the minimum amount is not $10,000, the two accounts make $10,000, now you have to report it. As a tax principle, there is a $10,000 penalty, meaning that the question is here if it's per account or per year. After this case of Jane Boyd, it is clear that the penalty is not anymore per year $10,000 for accounts over $10,000, foreign bank accounts. The penalty is $10,000 per account per year. So be very careful if you are considering not including a particular account, or you forget to report a particular account. Be very careful in making this up and correcting the error. Otherwise, you will be, even though you report your accounts, you are putting yourself for a penalty of $10,000, even though you have reported the account because you have forgot to report one. In terms of reporting, the deadline is April 15. There is an automatic extension for October 15. You don't have to do any particular extension than just file in October 15. Now, if you, for any reason, you have not been able to report this in the previous years, and you were not aware of the situation, meaning that you have no idea that this report existed. This is very, very usual for U.S. expats. There is a program, Streamline, that the IRS has created for every single taxpayer who were not aware of this situation. If that is the case, then you can apply for that, and you have to report 6 years of FBAR reports, file them with the U.S. Treasury, and 3 years of tax return if you have any income that is not included in the previous years. Remember, this is very, very important that you consider in case you have accounts outside of the United States. It's critical because penalties, as I explained the case before, penalties are increased, and this can hit any taxpayer who was not aware of this particular situation when the report was required. If you want specific information about this topic, you can check the link in the box in the description of this video. You can also subscribe. When we post more videos, you will be aware of them. And if you have any specific question, you can send us an email, FBAR@FBARconsultants.com. Thank you.